So coming back to school the first day was like coming home after you've been away from your house for a long time, and you walk through that door and you just breathe that sigh of relief because everything's comfortable and feels like it's all good again. And seeing our students and their smiles and how excited they were, it just made everything worth it for me. I had taught 2 weeks of our extended school year coming back because I wanted to help the kids ease back from remote learning and into the classroom. And I'll be really honest, the night before I was really nervous. And Susan had done the pop-ups.
I volunteered for the pop-ups back in March when they first started. I remember having a conversation with my sister, who is a teacher in the East Bay, and she said, you sure that's going to be safe? And I said, I'll let you know. I'm not typically an anxious person, but I remember prior to the first day feeling a little anxious. I mean, this was all, the COVID information was all new, didn't know what protocols were in place, and the children that were in the pop-up were almost exclusively children of healthcare workers. So they were in a higher risk category for contracting COVID. But the first day I was there, walking through Tanya with all the protocols and the safety measures they had and all the PPE equipment that we had, it really put me at ease after that first day of walking through how everything was running and operating. And I was able to tell my sister that yes, I felt safe. I felt safe coming back. I felt safe that that we were being taken care of, and all the protocols that were in place were designed to keep not only the children safe, but the adults safe. I just didn't have any qualms after my first experience being in the pop-ups, coming back to school and doing in-person learning. It's really been great to be back during the regular school year and have the kids back in school.
When I was in the classroom and I actually was able to see the safety measures that were in place, I realized that we could keep the kids safe and ourselves safe. You kind of forget about COVID when you're working with the kids and you're just doing the same things you always did, you just do it in a different way.
Classroom, the parents couldn't have been more excited. They were so thankful and so excited to drop their kids off the first day. And I think throughout summer school, they kept expressing that to us, that how grateful they were and how thankful, and they're so happy that their kids were back in school because, I mean, like Liz said, it was really, really challenging for these kids to access remote learning. So for them to be able to come to school in person and kind of get back in their routine of things and learn face to face with another adult instead of over a computer screen, it was really, really valuable.
There are so many people that worked so hard to get everything that we would need to keep the kids safe so that we could come back and teach. And those are really the people that I think people forget about. We couldn't do our job working with the kids if there wasn't a whole team of people that were finding out what we needed to keep us safe and then being able to get it. Teasing Mary Jane about, I don't know how you got all the hand sanitizer and the Clorox wipes and the disinfectants, because for months we were out there looking for it and we couldn't find it. And the reality is we couldn't be here if it wasn't for all of those people. Exactly. I asked for supplies thinking I wouldn't get them for 2 weeks, and they were here in the next day. It really hadn't occurred to me prior to COVID how much of a team MCOE really is. It's not just paraprofessionals or teachers or speech therapists or occupational therapists. It's the whole host of people that make it possible for us to do our job. Absolutely. That's how it's been too with Janelle and Christy and Christina. There was an issue came up with our triple S double P plan, and I wasn't feeling comfortable and to feel anxious again. And so I sent an email to them and said, I feel anxious about this. I want that measure put in my safety plan. And the next day it was back in the safety plan. So people are listening And I think as long as people are listening and communicating about what they're uneasy about, it can just be so much easier. But you do have to reach out and say, I don't feel comfortable with this. And everyone's been really willing to work with us. So it's a good thing. The stuff is so good that even after COVID, we want to keep it in place.
Sure.
You know, it's just good. It's good to have the kids
right.
come in and wash their hands
Yeah.
first thing in the
Right.
morning. You know,
It's good to thoroughly sanitize all.
Yeah.
I mean, not that we didn't clean before, but we're taking it to such a, another level of
Yeah.
cleaning that it's just good protocol to do even when COVID is over.
yeah, and the spray makes it so easy.
Really easy.
So, you spread the toys out, 'cause we have a lot of toys. You spread the toys out and you spray it, and it maybe adds, 20 minutes to our day?
Yeah.
Maybe? Which is worth it. It's just so fun to be back. Yesterday, one of the kids threw herself in Susan's lap and said, I love you. It was so
That was
cute.
pretty good. That was pretty good.
Yeah, it was really cute. It's a strange time, but with all of the safety measures that have been provided to us, the air purifier couldn't have come at a better time with all the fires right now. The humanity shields, the disinfectant, the sanitizing wipes, I feel pretty safe. So it's just great to be back.